Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 10th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, didn't sleep real well. My body's kind of revolting from me. It likes to portray stress in pain and stomach issues and all that good fun stuff. So ended up in and out of the bathroom a few times this morning, which is always amazing. So apparently the fact that my mom is moving out has added more stress to my life than I thought it was going to, but I do my best to try and ignore it and let it all go, but it is what it is. So I did get up, get around, got the dog out, all that good fun stuff with him, got him fed, and then I headed down to go take care of some cats and reached back out to the owners because they said they were flying home today, but I didn't really give an answer if I gotta feed the cats tomorrow morning, because it makes no sense if you're gonna be here tonight, you're flying in sometime today, then I don't want to show up in your home kind of thing. I didn't hear from them. So as of right now, I'm still planning on going to the cats tomorrow. That's kind of where the theory was, but super late at like, I don't know, 9 something, 9:40, I think it was, like that at night, they texted and said they landed in Orlando, so I didn't have to do the cats tomorrow. So I don't know if they had it set up in case the flight got delayed or what, but I don't have to do the cats tomorrow, so I gotta cut it down. But I went and did the cats, did use that time to go for my run. So I ran down there, did the cats, running back, and I was getting close to the house and get a call from my father-in-law, and he basically, as I answered the phone, he's like, "Can I speak to Peggy?" Which is my mom. And I'm like, "Nope." He goes, "What?" I said, "Well, because I'm not home right now, so you can't, like, you have her number, you've had her number 10 times, 20 times, you keep deleting the damn thing on your phone for some stupid reason." But I'm like, "I'm not there right now." He goes, "Well, I thought you were taking the airport." I'm like, "I am, but I don't have to wait in the house until I go to the airport. Like, I have work to do, and I'm also on my run right now." And he's like, "Oh, okay. So just tell her I said thank you, and I was good to get to know her, and blah, blah, whatever." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, we're taking off at the airport, I don't know, about 11 o'clock or so. So I'm like, we gotta be at the airport by noon. So, and I parked my truck in front of the house that he stays in, which is my house. But I was like, well, if you want to say something, just walk out and say bye to her then, but whatever. So get back to the house, play with the dog a little bit, run in, get my shower, get that all wrapped up, and kind of chill out. It's that weird time frame of like, I don't have much time to do anything of any importance, but I also have to be ready to take my mom to the airport. So checked her, make sure anything else she needed to do, got all her stuff packed up so I can deliver it all to her when it comes time to go up there. And I don't know, by early October is my plan. So that's what my goal is going to be. I haven't figured exactly what dates it is yet, but I want to be back home by, I think, October 4th is my goal. So I figure probably like a week, a couple days up there. Depends on, most likely drive straight through, is what I always do. I hate it, but it's like a 23 hour drive. But I usually just do it straight through because I hate getting hotel rooms and whatnot. And then if I have all her stuff, either in a trailer, in the back of my truck, and a topper, I'm running the risk of it getting stolen and whatnot. So I got the responsibility. So probably just grab a nap in the truck like I've done before and then drive up. So, but went ahead, hung around there, just kind of getting a few things accomplished. Nothing too major. And then it was time to haul her off to the airport. So as we're getting ready to go, I'd ordered some security cameras that I bought, set up to basically watch the dog, because she was checking like 2 big check bags and then had a carry-on, and I was gonna have to go in with her to drop the bags and all that stuff off. So got the cameras all set up. My wife logged into it so she could watch the dog, and if he started acting up, she could either holler at him through the cameras to like stop being bad, or have to drive home, work from the house until I get back. So as we're gonna take off, I haul a couple things over, get in the truck, come back. I'm like, "What else we got?" And she goes, "Oh, that's it." I'm like, "What do you mean that's it? That's 1 check bag and 1 carry-on. Like, you can carry this in yourself. Like, what are we doing?" And she goes, "Well, yeah, but I'm like, you have extra suitcase. You're taking my suitcase." And I was just confused. I'm like, at this point, I don't give a shit. You're taking my suitcase with you. You have your suitcase that I'm gonna haul up in the back of a trailer or in the back of my truck. And I'm like, why wouldn't you use your own suitcase then if you're, I don't know. That makes no sense, because you could have put all the other stuff that's in my suitcase in a tote, but it made no sense. So I'm like, since I'm not having to go into the airport, I can go ahead and just take the dog with me. So called my wife, said, "Hey, take the dog with me. I'm carrying it out to go in the airport." So, and she decided she was gonna wear her shoulder sling, which makes sense. Her shoulder's still sore, but I haven't seen her wear it in a long time. But it's like a little bit, she get a little more sympathy from people, feel less like a bump into her kind of thing, and whatever and whatnot. So she goes ahead and puts it on before we leave. So she rides in it all the way over there across in the truck, whatever. So we get there, we have some general conversations, nothing of any depth, just general conversations you would have with people that you normally have. Not really a conversation of, hey, I'm moving out of your house and moving back to my home state kind of thing. None of the deeper conversations I thought would have came up, but it didn't. So get to the airport, had to stop and use the bathroom there because, again, like I said, stress. So went ahead, got to the airport, told her I said stay in the truck while I get out, get your suitcase about. I'll come around, then I'll open the door for you and then get you out because I have the dog in the back. At least he's tethered in, so he can't really get out, but I don't want to have to mess with it and take the chance. So said to get there, go ahead and get all our stuff out, get her bag around, get it all set up and good to go. So went ahead and got her out of the truck and said our goodbyes. And how are you doing today? Better than I deserve. How you doing, puppers? So went ahead, and then of course, because her arm's in a sling, I get a weird like side hug, like I'm meeting somebody at Comic-Con type thing. It was a weird hug, but the sling didn't help that any. So she headed off, and then basically she also told me right at the beginning, like, oh, I forgot allergy pills out on my nightstand, so make sure the dog don't eat them. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, is the door shut at least? Because I was going to leave the dog in the house. She goes, I think it is, but I don't know. I'm like, oh my God. Luckily, it was only 2, so it wasn't like it would kill the dog, but I don't want my dog eating, this client's dog eating pills, for God's sake. So she heads off in the airport, and then I head home, get to the house, and she texts me away, says she's through check-in, all that kind of stuff, bags checked. She's waiting for her plane. Then I get a text saying she's on the plane, about to take off shortly, and supposedly can't get signal to my aunt, her sister, who's picking her up. So asked me to reach out and let her know, and I said, absolutely, I'll do that. So she basically heads out, let her know that. And then I just, at the house, just, my body's just sore. Everything hurts. It is what it is. So I kind of hang around, just kind of killing time. Wait for my wife to get off work. She gets off work, and then we decide to have leftovers and basically kind of hang out in the house by ourselves, which doesn't happen hardly at all anymore, which it's going to happen forever. So, but went ahead and we chatted a little bit and talked about how it went, and then I started crying because of the whole thing of just completely feeling like a failure and all that crap of just when your mom isn't able to, you can't figure out a way to communicate with your mother to make things make sense. It's weird, and all that good fun stuff, and also the whole feeling of she's moving into government funded housing. It just, I don't know, I have money offered to buy her another house or buy her a different house, offered all kind of stuff, and it hits weird, like I'm not taking care of my mom, and I don't know what to do with it. It's emotionally fucking me up, and I try to not to show that stuff because I don't want to look weak in front of my wife, but it sucks, and I cried like a little bitch. And then we had dinner, watched a little bit of Young Sheldon, and I headed outside, hung out with the dog, basically chilled out with him. Also, when I left the airport, I set up to go look at 2 different vehicles to buy my wife a new vehicle, new to her, used vehicles, and had told him, hey, I'll reach out to you shortly after noon, dropping something off the airport about noon, and then I need an address to come look at it, make sure you're there. And reached out to both of them, no response at all from either one of them, including the fact up as late as like 5:45. I was texting, I'm like, hey, still want to look at this vehicle, thought I'd make a trip, drive back over, and no response at all. So both of them said, yeah, I'll be around all day tomorrow, just reach out to me, and nothing. I'm like, wow, you really suck. So that didn't work out for me, so I was thinking, well, my wife's sad, my mom's leaving, so if I give her a new car, that'll help cheer her up, and it'll take her mind off that a little bit, but not the case at all. So I can't buy her a car, but I don't know, man. I'm getting to the point that I don't know what's up with people. It's like nobody has any type of ethics anymore of keeping their word, that kind of thing. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. So got that done. Hung out with the dog for a while. Like I said, outside, chilled out, and it was just hot. It's kind of gross down here, but went ahead, finished that up, headed back inside. Ended up watching a little bit of Frasier with my wife. Had myself some of the new BLT flavored Lay's chips, and I didn't think they tasted like BLTs that much, but I gave it to my wife without telling her which one it was, and she guessed which one it was, but she knew it was there. So there was only a handful of options, but she nailed that one off, and she seemed to like them pretty good. So you can have the rest if you want. So I'm really not a big fan of them, so it is what it is there. But yeah, that's pretty much what we had. Wrapped it up for the evening and called it a night. So That's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.